Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Monday morning, Utah. Time is currently 5:43. We have a lot to get into, so let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll start off with the forewarned radar, where showers are spreading across the state, where we're looking at times of valley rain and mountain snow across northern Utah, including along the Wasatch Front. While in Logan, that temperature has now dropped to 32, so we are starting to see snow, and that snow is sticking in Logan, while we're also seeing a little bit more in the way of moisture spreading across the southwestern portion of the state. But when we expand the view and look at the bigger picture as a whole, there is a strong storm system moving into California, tapping into atmospheric river moisture, and it just seems like it has not stopped raining in Los Angeles for a while, and that's something that you don't typically say. But that moisture will be filling into our neighborhood as we'll be looking at waves of moisture arriving over the next few days. So while the chance of wet weather won't be 100% all the time, there will be multiple waves that we see as we go throughout the next 5 days. But in the lead up to the bulk of this moisture arriving, at least as we go through today, there is a wind advisory in place over in the West Desert, so most spots in the Beehive State west of I-15 could see winds out of the south between 20 and 30 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour. Both hands on the wheel on those east to west routes with those strong crosswinds expected. Here's the current view in Cedar City, where things are relatively quiet. The view with our Southern Utah University camera network, where that temperature right now checking in at 40 degrees. I mentioned, though, in Logan, just about 15-20 minutes ago, we were talking about mainly rain falling, but now we're actually seeing that snow falling, and it is starting to stick. You can see the sidewalk covered right here. The road's still looking okay at 7th North, but it is running wet, so be careful on that morning drive. 32 degrees in Logan, 25 in Park City, while along the Wasatch Front, temperatures are in the low to mid 40s, while St. George are currently sitting at 48. The chance of showers across northern Utah will be increasing as we go from this morning into this afternoon. I think it kind of peaks this afternoon, and with the temperature climbing up well above our seasonal average, we'll be talking about mainly valley rain and mountain snow. So throughout the day along the Wasatch Front, make sure that you have that rain jacket handy. We'll see a daytime high right around 50 degrees in Salt Lake, while in Logan we'll eventually see that temperature climb into the lower 40s, so that snow out there this morning could transition over to rain, making kind of a soggy mess out there. While daytime highs down south will mainly range in the 40s and 50s, with a few spots in the 30s. Let's go ahead and time things out for you on the Futurecast. And the Futurecast looks like it's actually underdoing it a little bit, but what it does show is that that moisture really picks up as we go from this morning into the afternoon, with scattered showers for a good chunk of the Beehive State along and west of the I-15 corridor. The further southeast you go today, the less chance of wet weather finding you is going to be, but that chance won't necessarily be zero. That chance of wet weather looks like it's going to dwindle a little bit as we go from late tonight into tomorrow morning, all for things to ramp right back up by tomorrow afternoon as we get that next surge of moisture. And with those winds staying out of the south, it's mainly going to be valley rain and mountain snow before another system could arrive later in the week to switch our winds out of the northwest. So maybe we're looking at a better chance of seeing straight snow showers, especially for some of our northern Utah valleys. Here's a look at the snow potential through tomorrow morning, and you can see that the northern mountains could actually see some decent accumulations with maybe some snow down around Bryan Head. And then here comes that second wave of moisture as we go from Tuesday into our Wednesday, and that's when we could be talking about some pretty impressive totals. But for today through tonight, we do have a winter weather advisory in place for the Wasatch Mountains north of I-80, as 5 to 10 inches looks possible. And then as we move into tomorrow through Wednesday night, a winter storm watch will go into effect for just about all of our mountains across the Beehive State, as we could see 10 to 20 inches for the northern and central mountains, locally higher mountains in places like the upper Cottonwoods, while the southern mountains, with again this mainly being a southerly flow, could see 1 to 2 feet, with isolated amounts up to 30 inches. In St. George, we'll be looking at a chance of scattered rain showers for today, and then rain looks a pretty good likelihood for both Tuesday and Wednesday. And then by the second half of the week, daytime highs will begin to ease down, looking at still mainly scattered rain through Thursday, then potentially a wintry mix on Friday, slight chance on Saturday, but we'll be drying out as we move into this upcoming weekend. Along the Wasatch Front, scattered rain showers today, isolated tomorrow, and then looking at a pretty good chance of valley rain and mountain snow on Wednesday. Then as we move into Thursday and Friday with those cooler temperatures moving in, maybe a wintry mix or even some straight snow before we dry out this weekend, with daytime highs a little bit below where they should be for this time of year, with overnight lows returning to the 20s.